Hi everyone, it's me Zeke again. I haven't done this in a long time, but I'm talking about Magic the Gathering cards. If you've been following me since the beginning, then you would know that I did a pack opening to see if I got any rares. Well, mythic rare. Because the mythic rare are usually the best and most expensive. Now, I know you probably don't know this unless you know me in person, but I like the Eldrazis. The Eldrazis, some of them use colorless or what is called the wastes for their mana. I have cards like Walker of the Wastes. Walker of the Wastes. And I'll tell you what it does. It has Trample, and Walker of the Wastes gets +1/+1 for each land you control named Wastes. I've got like 2 or 3 other ones in this deck. I didn't bring the whole deck with me. I forgot to. So, because I put them aside and got the ones I personally use. I use a modern deck for Eldrazis, like from Battle of Zendikar. I like using creatures like this. Essence Depleter. You pay 1 and 1 colorless, and target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. I like Seer's Lantern. Produces 1 mana, or you could pay 2 and tap it and scry 1, which is actually very helpful. In my deck, I use the wastes, swamps, and islands, so basically colorless black, blue. I use grave birthing in this deck to exile my opponent's card in their graveyard, on his or her graveyard, it says. And then I get this is my favorite form of it, Eldrazis Scion. Produces 1 colorless mana if I sacrifice it. I like using cards with special effects. So, Dominator Drone has Ingest. So, whenever I deal damage, it basically exile top card of their deck. So I like milling my opponent, which means getting rid of their cards. And when Dominator Drone enters the battlefield, if I control another colorless creature, each opponent loses 2 life. That would actually be very good for a commander deck. Blinding Drone. Pay a colorless and tap, and then you can tap a target creature. That would be good on your opponent's turn, because then you'd be able to tap on maybe their strongest creature, and then they can't do a lot of damage to you. Transgress the Mind. Basically, you target a player and reveal his or her hand, and then you choose 1 card where its converted mana cost is 3 or greater, and exile it. I like this one. Conduit of Ruins. When I cast them, I may search my library for a colorless creature card with convert mana cost 7 or greater. And I do have those, like Ruin Processor, which is a 7/8, and Eldrazis Devastator, which is an 8/9. And the first creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast. So you probably want to get this guy out. First, him, search your deck. Next turn, bring him out. He will cost 5. And then you can send a card that's been exiled to the graveyard. And then you gain 5 life. That's actually very good. The Eldrazis Devastator has trample, but I have another way of using it even better. Titan's Presence. As an additional cost, you basically reveal a colorless creature card from your hand. You can exile target creature if its power is less than or equal to the revealed card's power, which the only other card in my hand is Eldrazis Devastator. And it's an 8/9. So you can get rid of an 8 or below. And that's it. And then the next turn, or the same turn, if you have enough. If he's the first creature you cast, use Called Out of Ruin again. Lower him by 2. Bam! Let me redo that. Bam! Alright. I do know there are cards that let you bring out more Eldrazis Scions. Because that's good, because then you get more mana that's floating. Or you can get creature to block with. Alright guys. Now, my whole deck isn't Eldrazis for this one. But I think Eldrazis are cool because they basically get rid of everything. Okay, guys. That's it for now. Peace out. Hope you liked the video. I only did this video because I noticed you guys liked the Magic the Gathering videos I did in the beginning. Alright. Have a nice day.